Okay, let's debating on the news tonight is Shahriyar Khan on the bottom right of the screen, Islamic scholar. We also have with us Ratan Sharda, leans towards the RSS, Sultan Shahin in our studios in Delhi. He's founding editor of NewAgeIslam.com. RSN Singh, formerly of RAW. Maroof Raza, consulting editor, strategic affairs. Tasleem Ahmed Rehmani, president of the Muslim Political Council of India. Deputy Grand Mufti, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam. I hope he doesn't walk out of the program tonight, because last time whenever we disagree with him, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam walks out of the program. Now that's very intolerant of you. And joining me in some time will be Mufti Mohd Manzur Ziyaee. I want to start by asking Shahriyar Khan and RSN Singh to open the debate tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, the hashtag is Stop Zakir Naik. Now, Shahriyar Khan, my first question will be to you, and then it's an open debate to all the panelists. Feel free to come in when you wish to. Raise your hand if you feel you don't want to interrupt right there and then. Let's open the debate. RSN Singh and Shahriyar Khan. Shahriyar Khan, why are you defending Zakir Naik? You say he has no idea about the context, that you can't blame him. I saw your comment in the course of that news story that if someone's doing something, don't blame Zakir Naik for it. Now that's the most ridiculous thing I've heard in the longest time. No, 1 second. You said that. I saw you.
No.
I heard you say that.
You have got me wrong. I have not.
Yeah.
I have not defended. I have not defended Zakir Naik. But to accuse somebody, there has to be some tangible proof.
Yeah.
And I differ with Zakir Naik, and I'm not his follower.
Yeah.
I'm against his, public evangelism and conversions. It is not good for India. But having said that, he's, like you said, he's an influential scholar, and many people follow him.
No, he's not a scholar. He's no, 1 second. 1 second. He's not a scholar. He's not a scholar. He's Mr. Moneybags. He makes a lot of money. He makes a lot of money spreading hate.
In today's world, all those people who misuse religion become moneybags.
No, I'm sorry, you haven't understood that, Shahriyar Khan. No, you haven't. I have a problem. Shahriyar Khan, I have a problem. I have a problem with this sort of innocent angle put up, and Maroof wants to come into the debate, so I'll let him. This innocent angle put up. Oh my God, I'm just a scholar. You're not a scholar. You are a supporter of Osama bin Laden. You use the medium of television to build a case for Osama bin Laden. And the context, then you turn around when people like me ask you what you... No, 1 second.
He deserved to be killed. Nobody supports Muslims. Don't support Osama bin Laden.
Well, Zakir Naik supports Osama bin Laden,
and he was a blotch on humanity.
No, I'm sorry. Zakir Naik openly supports Osama bin Laden. His speeches supporting Osama bin Laden have gone viral.
Zakir Naik. And I don't support Zakir Naik.
No, so what I say?
Because he supports Osama bin Laden. I am against terrorism.
I say Shahriyar Khan.
Arnab, you have to
Shahriyar, should I open the debate? No, Shahriyar.
All the violence. A violent person will interpret scriptures violently.
No, Shahriyar.
And a peaceful person like Gandhi will interpret scriptures peacefully.
No, Shahriyar, I completely disagree with you. Let me tell you why, with respect, please understand what I'm saying. I say tonight, and I'm saying this, viewers, wherever you're watching this across India, this man Zakir Naik is so dangerous. He's so dangerous because he uses the television medium.
Because people tend to miss. Anybody
just
who does public evangelism is dangerous for India.
I have with me the Information and Broadcasting Minister of Bangladesh. I have with me the Information and Broadcasting Minister of Bangladesh. Let the others be on the screen, please. Let's take the discussion forward. Hassanul Haq Inu. Mr. Inu, can you hear me? Hassanul Haq Inu ji, can you hear me? This is Arnab here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to ask
you. Yes, I hear you. Assalamu alaikum. I hear you.
Well, welcome to the program. Hassanul Haq Inu, we're having a debate on Zakir Naik, and the people across India want to know why you have asked the government of India to monitor Zakir Naik, because apparently you have said you have received many complaints regarding his speeches. What kind of complaints have been received, and why are you concerned about this person, Zakir Naik?
The recent attack in Gulshan by a few terrorists.
Yes.
When the identity is disclosed, then the investigators investigated and found out that some are being influenced by the preachings of Dr. Zakir Naik. We are investigating into all the angles. And at the moment, in my ministry, for the few months, there are certain Maulanas, very reputed Maulanas, have complained to my ministry that the preachings and teachings of Dr. Zakir Naik doesn't comply with the teachings of Quran and Hadith.
Precisely.
We have already engaged experts here to look into the whole matter. Hello?
I can hear you, Mr. Minister. Go ahead. I can hear you.
We are looking into the whole matter very seriously, because the new global phenomena of terrorism is being nourished by certain preachers and certain clergy who interpret Islam in a different way, and that is fanning terrorism and instigating attacks in various parts of the world.
Essentially.
Bangladesh is no exception.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Hello?
Absolutely. No, I think I just lost the line there. I want Shahriyar Khan and Maroof Raza back on the debate. Shahriyar Khan and Maroof Raza, I go back on the debate. We have the Bangladesh minister who says that even Islamic scholars and Maulanas have a problem with Zakir Naik. Now, Maroof, Shahriyar Khan puts out this argument that don't blame Zakir Naik for what terrorists do. I say we blame Zakir Naik for what terrorists do, because television is such a medium. If you misuse this medium, you can influence minds. Can I have Shahriyar Khan on the right-hand side, please? You take the debate forward. And Shahriyar Khan, your argument that, you can't blame Zakir Naik. Zakir Naik supports Osama bin Laden. Zakir Naik supports the Al-Qaeda. He supports them on television. And he says, I don't know the context. I don't know what you're talking about. The context is simple. The context is that Shahriyar, let me complete.
You listen to me.
Shahriyar, you're not listening to me, Shahriyar. Shahriyar, you're not listening to me.
Tell me.
You're not letting me complete my sentence, and you're not letting Maroof Raza contradict you. Please take it forward. But let me just say this. You see, sitting in India, right? Sitting in Mumbai, broadcasting a channel from this city, in this country, on an Indian passport, making lots of money, okay? Amassing huge amounts of wealth. He supports the Al-Qaeda. And the Al-Qaeda in April calls for lone wolf attacks in India. The Al-Qaeda says attack Indian schools, attack Indian children, attack innocent Indian citizens. No, I'm sorry. The Al-Qaeda forms. Now let me complete. The Al-Qaeda forms the South Wing to carry out attacks on Indian soil. This man supports the poster boy of the Al-Qaeda, Osama bin Laden. When we ask him questions, he says, "आप हमें क्यों पूछ रहे? हम तो कुछ नहीं, हम Islamic scholar हैं." He is the overground face of terrorism. Do you understand?
I have read his statement where listen to me, Arnab. I have read his statement where he supported Osama bin Laden. I condemn it unequivocally. Osama bin Laden was a terrorist, period.
No. You cannot have a support of Osama bin Laden on television. Okay, opening the debate. We have Maroof and RSN coming in. Okay, RSN comes into the debate. Let's throw it open, please. Shahriyar, please hear RSN Singh, please. RSN countering you. Yeah. Maroof, I'll come into you after that. Yeah.
You are factually wrong. Let me tell you, this debate is taking place on Zakir Naik is taking place in the backdrop of Istanbul, Baghdad, Kabul, Karachi and Dhaka. And all this during Ramzan, where Muslims slaughtered Muslims.
What you're saying is wrong. That is politics.
So just listen to me. So therefore,
you're mistaking. You're misleading, misusing the media.
Listen to me, Mr. Zakir Naik. You don't know Islam.
Zakir Naik is a different issue.
Mr. Zakir Naik represents one monochromatic view of Wahhabi Islam.
Don't confuse two issues.
For God's sake, Mr. Zakir Naik represents one monochromatic view of Wahhabi Islam. Islam is not a monolith. Today, Muslims are slaughtering Muslims.
In India,
and any ideology, which produces suicide bombers, it cannot be a human ideology. Now look.
Many people in India, many people have the right in other communities.
No.
Persecute them for that. This is social media.
Shahriyar Khan, RSN. Shahriyar Khan and RSN, 1 minute. RSN, 1 minute. RSN, 1 minute. RSN, a minute, please. A minute, patience, please. 1 minute. 1 minute. Maroof wanted to come in. The point is this, please understand. The ISIS has been releasing propaganda videos to indoctrinate Indians, and this man is broadcasting on television shows to 120 countries. He is using the garb of the Quran to defend violence. The context is that the ISIS has reached Indian shores. The ISIS has carried out the attack in Dhaka, and this man is defending Osama bin Laden and building a case for them. I'm sorry, we are not going to put blinkers on. I'm sorry.
To destroy India.
I'm sorry.
We will throw them out.
I'm sorry. It's not about Indian Muslims. It's about India as a whole. India is not about Indian Muslims and Indian Hindus. It's about India as a whole. Maroof is responding. Maroof is responding.
You can't paint the entire community with the same brush.
Sorry.
You're in want of doing such things.
Well, I am just surprised he got such a long leash for such a long time. Don't twist my words, Shahriyar. Maroof. Don't twist my words, Shahriyar.
May I?
Yeah.
May I? Shahriyar Sahab, just give me a few minutes, please. Now, Arnab, see the point that we need to deliberate a little more on. Zakir Naik, by his own admission, has hundreds of millions of followers on his TV channel. He has millions of followers on Facebook, on Twitter. He, by his own admission, says about 90% Bangladeshis would know me. Bangladesh has been having terror attacks of all sorts from 2013, February 15th onwards, in which more than 40 attacks have taken place and 29 lives have been taken. These have been attributed to Islamic right-wing groups or the Islamic State itself. Now, if Zakir Naik was a little aware, which I'm sure he is, about the state of play in Bangladesh, he should have started giving those sermons which would do away with these kind of attacks instead of inflaming passions, firstly. Secondly, he is also well aware that the Glasgow bomber, the one who plotted one of the efforts in New York, the man who is now under UK law branded as a terrorist, and various other people have been quoting him and following him. So therefore, he should have again turned around, and if he was truly working in India's interest and the interest of moderate Islam, he should have stopped inflaming passions. Please remember, more dangerous than a Kalashnikov carrying terrorist is the one who creates ideological mindsets which lead to terror attacks.
And that, no religious preacher like Zakir Naik, including in favor of India. That is the most unfortunate thing. I agree with you on the point that there should be some
Mr. Shahriyar Khan,
the Bangla problem is the
Shahriyar Sahab, I did not understand when you were speaking. Give me, Arnab, please ask your guest to give me 2 minutes. Shahriyar Sahab, nobody is saying that you support terrorists. All I am saying is I am taking Arnab's argument further. I am saying if the man is intelligent enough to repeatedly run on a television channel his various sermons, some of them which are on record are very, very dangerous sermons in which he says if somebody is terrorizing Muslims, then Muslims should also start fighting back as terrorists, and words to that effect. So therefore, the man needs to have drawn the line. Please understand, he is presenting a very heady mix to the investigators. On one side, he wears a suit and a tie, but a cap and a beard. So he leaves it to you to decide which side of the fence he is on. He is making statements in which he says that Islam does not approve
now
of killing.
opening this debate up, opening the debate up, please, gentlemen, please, let's get everyone in, and I'd like to get Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, Tasleem Rehmani, Mufti Mohd Manzur Ziyaee also on the debate tonight. Maroof,
if you are in public life, you have to be responsible. Arnab, if you are in public life, you have to behave responsibly. If you are not,
please?
You have to be held accountable.
I just mentioned some panelists. Can I have them on air, please? 1 second. Maroof, let's open up the debate. Let's get everyone on the panel today. As I said, feel free to come in. I'm not individually taking turns while I'm passing this off. I think, you know, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam one, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, Tasleem Rehmani on one side. We have Mufti Mohd Manzur Ziyaee, who's advisor to the Haji Ali Dargah Trust, with us here in the studio. Ratan Sharda, feel free to come in as well. This man has 14 million likes on his Facebook page and 104,000 followers on Twitter, which is the account managed for him. Peace TV, the medium which makes his hate-mongering statements, is received in more than 120 countries, viewed apparently and available to more than 200 million people. He says, I don't have any idea about the context in which my words are being twisted. How can he say that? He's an agent of terror, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam. In fact, I'm surprised that you're backing him. If you're backing him, then you're also backing the terrorist responsible for the Glasgow attack. You're also backing Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, the person Kafil Ahmed who plotted the 2007 London bombings. You are supporting Ibrahim Yazdani, who's chief of the Hyderabad.
To complete my point, please.
No, I'm letting you.
Give me 2 minutes to complete my point.
Sure, go on.
Without interruption, please.
Go on.
Without interruption.
I'll interrupt
Otherwise,
if required.
I don't have any other choice except to leave.
No, you don't have to threaten to leave. I'll make your point, please.
No, Islam is a religion of peace. And Dr. Zakir Naik is not spreading any hate messages.
Of course he is.
You are just projecting him as a hate monger. Unfortunately, your channel is being trusted all over India. But the way you are projecting Muslims as a terrorist, it is unfortunate. And Muslims have no other alternate except to ask for the independence within India.
What?
If such attitude
I mean, don't have a reasonable debate. No, have a reasonable debate. Maroof is countering you. Please, one second. Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, Tasleem Rehmani is responding to you. You watch your language and what you say here now. You don't attempt to digress from the subject tonight. My question to you tonight is, you two sitting there. First of all, nobody on this channel has said equated Muslims and terrorism, and I will not allow you. I will not allow you to speak the kind of language about separation of a religion. Stop it right now. India's been through that once. Tasleem Rehmani. This is.
I cannot buy this idea that we will get the independence within India. What kind of talking he is doing? What kind of talking? No Indian Muslim can even hear the single word like that. And he must have to apologize on the air. BJP. No, I don't want to listen to you this way. If you want to live, you can live. But this is certainly wrong that you say that the Indian Muslim should get independent within India. This is highly objectionable statement you made. And I strongly condemn you. If you want to leave the compelling them, you can. But I will not ask for the freedom within India. 22 crore Muslims are living in India, and they are living in a pathetic condition. I don't agree with this debate. But I equally don't agree what you are saying. No, Arnab Goswami, you are charge-sheeting Muslims. You are maligning them. You have a hate for Muslims. You have hate for Muslims. And your panel have a hate for Muslims. In India, there are so many occasions when it will not be accepted. The parliament has taken up many private member bills where the right of preaching was to be curtailed. It was discussed and then turned down by the Parliament of India. And now again, by the name of this man, Zakir Naik, we are making a conducive atmosphere to repeal the Article 25 and to repeal
Mufti Mohd Manzur Ziyaee, I now want to say something to you, and please listen to me. Tasleem Rehmani, एक मिनट. और मुफ्ती मंजूर ज़ियाई, आप जरा मेरी बात सुनिए. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, सेइंग दिस टू यू, आपको आराम से बोल रहा हूं मैं, आप सारे मुसलमानों को रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करते, ठीक है? ये बात समझ जाइए. दूसरी बात, मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम, आप जो अपने आप को डेप्यूटी ग्रैंड मुफ्ती कहते हैं, आपको मैं अभी कभी सीधी बात करता हूं तो आप निकल जाते हैं प्रोग्राम से, तो सीधी बात सुनिए इस वक्त. दिस इज अ सेक्युलर कंट्री, ओके?
बोलिए,
पासपोर्ट देखिए, सुनिए मेरी बात. आप आवाज उठाएंगे, मैं उठाऊंगा. आप आराम से बात करेंगे, मैं करूंगा. आप चिल्लाइए मत. आपकी धमकियों को मैं परवाह नहीं करता. सच बोल रहा हूं मैं आपसे. ये सेक्युलर कंट्री है.
नहीं, मैं भी
ये सेक्युलर कंट्री था और ये सेक्युलर कंट्री रहेगा. एंड इन दिस कंट्री, लिसन टू मी नाउ, लिसन टू मी प्लीज. दिस डिबेट इज अबाउट एन इंडिविजुअल कॉल्ड Zakir Naik. It's not about Indian Muslims. Don't mix up the two.
Then you cannot.
And I'm asking you today. Ask Mufti Mohd Manzur Ziyaee. Mufti Mohd Manzur Ziyaee. Who's sitting with me here? Who's sitting with me here? Mufti Manzur Mohd Ziyaee, who has problems. Who has problems with Zakir Naik if he speaks for Osama bin Laden? Are you telling me? Are you telling me? Are you telling me? Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, listen to me. Are you saying that Mufti Mohd Manzur Ziyaee is not a Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
Are you saying he's not a Muslim?
I never said.
Then let him speak, please, and hear his point of view. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Mufti. Go ahead. I think you'll have to raise your voice, otherwise he won't hear you. Go on.
मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम साहब, सबसे पहली बात यहाँ पर यह आती है कि अर्नब ने इस बात को बड़ी वजाहत के साथ उठाया है। ये तमाम जिम्मेदारान इस बात को सुन रहे हैं। मुफ्ती साहब सुने, मुफ्ती साहब सुन लें।
बोलिए।
मुफ्ती साहब सुने, मामलात कैसे हैं कि आज दुनिया हमें किस निगाह से देख रही है, आज हम किस कंडीशन में खड़े हैं। हम किसी के ऊपर ब्लेम करने के बजाय सबसे पहले अपना मुहासबा करें। हमारा मुहासबा करना बहुत जरूरी है। मुहासबे का मतलब यह है कि अपने अंदर के अंदर झांक करके देखें हमारी कमियां क्या हैं। हमें अपनी कमियों पर भी ध्यान देना पड़ेगा। दूसरी बात, इस्लाम को बदनाम करने के लिए अर्नब हो या कोई और हो, दुनिया का कोई भी इंसान इस्लाम को बदनाम कर ही नहीं सकता है। इस्लाम की जिम्मेदारी, इसको संभालने की जिम्मेदारी रब्बे कायनात ने ले रखा है। और बात जहां तक इंडिविजुअल जाकिर नाइक की है, अगर उनके ताल्लुकात किसी ऐसी तंजीम के साथ है जिनका ताल्लुक टेररिज्म के साथ है, तो बोलना इसमें कोई कराहत भी नहीं होगी। इसने इससे पहले भी कई मर्तबा ऐसे मामलात सामने आए हैं जिसे हमें देखने के बाद यह मालूम होता है कि इनका ताल्लुक कहीं ना कहीं टेररिज्म के साथ है। जब उनका ताल्लुक किसी टेररिज्म के साथ जुड़ेगा, एनआईए इसका फैसला करेगी, सिक्योरिटी इसे देखेगी, उसके बाद फैसला करेगी क्या करना है। हमें यह देखना होगा, हम बार बार अपने आप को साबित ना करें कि हम इस्लाम के मानने वाले हैं, पीस वाले हैं। इस्लाम पीस का है ही, इसे कोई टोक नहीं सकता, ना रोक सकता है। यह इस्लाम अमन का मजहब है और हमेशा रहा है, हमेशा रहेगा। और इसे हमें बार बार टीवी पर कहने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। दुनिया इसे जानती है और पहचानती है। इस्लाम का मानने वाला अमन के साथ रहेगा। और जो दूसरों का कातिल है, इनोसेंट्स लोगों का, बांग्लादेश में हादसा, वो वहां के लोगों को, प्यारे लोगों को,
बोलने दीजिए
नन्हे लोगों को वहां पर कैसे परेशानी का सामना करना पड़ा। जानते हैं आप, मदीना पाक में कल हादसा हो गया, हमारे दिलों पर कितनी तकलीफ हो रही है। दुनिया के टेररिस्ट जितने भी हैं, तमाम टेररिस्ट का खंडन करते हैं और मजम्मत करते हैं। और चाहे इसमें हमारे नाम लेवा वाले भी हो या किसी दूसरे नाम लेवा लोग आए, चाहे हमारा मुस्लिम बंदा भी आएगा, हम उसे मुस्लिम नहीं कह सकते, क्योंकि रसूलुल्लाह का फरमान आलिशान है। पैगंबर ने फरमा दिया है कि जो भी दूसरों का कातिल होगा वो मुसलमान हो ही नहीं सकता, हो ही नहीं सकता।
What was that?
मुफ्ती साहब, जो मुसलमानों का कातिल है,
कुछ बोल रहे, सुनिए एक मिनट क्या बोल रहे।
I am not a hate monger here. I am not a hate monger. 2,000 Muslims were killed in Gujarat.
This debate is about Zakir Naik. You don't have the courage to debate about Zakir Naik. We're debating Zakir Naik. We're debating Zakir Naik tonight. We're debating Zakir Naik. Tasleem Rehmani is back on the debate. Tasleem Rehmani is back on the debate. No. One second.
Why you? One second. ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो उधर?
नहीं, आप डिबेट
ट्रांसफर करके क्या करवाना चाहते हैं आप? गुजरात दंगे की तरफ क्यों ले जाना चाह रहे हैं? इसको टेररिज्म की निगाह से देखें। ग्लोबल वाइज टेररिज्म कहां तक पहुंच चुका है? हमें बदनाम करने की साजिशें दूसरे लोग रच रहे हैं। हमें ग्लोबल वाइज देखना होगा। हमारी निगाह से बॉम्बे में, हम बॉम्बे।
तस्लीम रहमानी तीनों बोल रहे हैं एक साथ। तस्लीम रहमानी बोलिए।
Do you have any one clipping? One clipping only where you can show that he is
Yes. Can I tell you if you will listen to me? If you will listen to me, you think that on the Newshour, with respect to you, Tasleem Rehmani, with respect to you, Tasleem Rehmani, with respect to you, I need to make a point to you. Please listen to me, Tasleem Rehmani. Listen to me, Tasleem Rehmani. Don't let people.
Leave them alone. Department is doing.
Mufti, don't shout.
Do you think
Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, don't shout.
Everybody in the country who is active under his
No, I'm saying you straight. This is a straight question I'm asking. If you are not comfortable with Muslims, leave them alone.
Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, don't have any illusion that you're speaking for all the Muslims.
People.
Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, do not be under any illusion that you're speaking for all Muslims. आप वहाँ पे श्रीनगर पे बैठ के बोल रहे हैं, सोच रहे हैं सारे देश के मुसलमानों के लिए बोल रहे हैं, नहीं बोल रहे हैं आप सिर्फ अपने लिए बोल रहे हैं आज। आप सिर्फ अपने लिए बोल रहे हैं और मेरी बात तो सुन लीजिए आप।
नहीं,
और मैं बात खत्म करने से पहले मुझे इंटरप्ट नहीं कीजिए, मैं कुछ कहने वाला हूं। मिस्टर मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम, मुफ्ती नसीरुल-Islam, listen to me, I'm saying something. I don't want to be interrupted right now. And I'm saying tonight, viewers, and I'm maintaining my position on this. I don't care if people think it's not secular enough for me to say it. I don't care if people think protecting Zakir Naik, if protecting Zakir Naik has become an emblem of secularism. It's a crying shame for this country.
Every innocent Muslim. I have a right to protect every innocent Muslim.
Okay. One second. Just a minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. Now I'm telling you to be quiet for 2 minutes because you know what? I'm quiet when you speak. Let me speak and please hear me, Mufti. Mufti, 1 second. Ratan Sharda, 1 minute. Ratan Sharda, 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, please. Can I say something, Ratan Sharda, on this issue? I say this is India. This is my country. No, 1 second, Ratan Sharda, this is our country. Ratan Sharda, let me please make my point clear to Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam. This is our country. This is a secular country. This country has openness for all religions. This country does not pass judgment on any religion. This country does not believe that there is only one religion. And therefore, I cannot tolerate a man who says that all other religions are wrong apart from Islam. Even an Islamic scholar will disagree with him if he says all other religions are wrong except Islam. And Tasleem Ahmed Rehmani, I want to tell you this. Tasleem Ahmed Rehmani, listen to me. Tasleem Ahmed Rehmani, listen to me. Just you and me, please, right now, and let me make my point to you. Please remember Tasleem Ahmed Rehmani. This man, please listen to me, sir. Sir, listen to me, sir. I'm saying something to you. I'm saying this to you, Tasleem Rehmani. Tasleem Rehmani.
Said that I belong to the RSS.
Tasleem Rehmani, we say the same thing about every fanatic of every hue. And I'm saying this, there is no discrimination at all. You must understand that for us, whether it is Yogi Adityanath, whether it is Sadhvi Pragya, whether it is Colonel Purohit, whether it is Zakir Naik, or whether it is Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, I will oppose each and every one of them again and again and again. And I don't care who likes it or not, because I know, Tasleem Rehmani, that there is no space in this country for someone who says Islam is the only true religion in the eyes of God. You can't run down other religions. You cannot say,
why you and me are there are so many strong.
Now understand this, sir, please. Sir, I'm asking you one question. I'm asking you one question and then I'm opening the debate. Sir, listen to me. Zakir Naik delivers speeches on the basis of what he calls research on the Quran and other faiths. My question is, which part of the Quran says?
I differ for that.
Sir, please listen to me, sir. Listen to me, sir. Which part of the Quran says that Osama bin Laden, who is responsible in one attack for the killing of 3,000 people, is not a terrorist? Tell me.
You see,
tell me, and I'd like Sultan Shahin also to come in, please.
In 2004,
Sultan Shahin and RSN.
Osama bin Laden is a terrorist. When no media was speaking, when no
apologies,
I'd like Sultan Shahin and
Zakir Naik, they should be ashamed. His lectures are openly available. He is
not preached.
Sultan Shahin.
Why have people allowed him? Why have the ulama allowed Zakir Naik to continue for so long? Why have we not demanded that he be banned? Why has he been continuing with his speeches, with his work for so long? Where are the ulama who say
what Zakir Naik is basically doing wrong is that he is trying to.
If he is doing wrong, then why are we not opposing him? Why are we Muslims not opposing him? Why do we have millions of people supporting him?
As far as the
do you know, Rehmani Sahib, it has become very difficult to criticize.
Mr. Rehmani, listen to Sultan Shahin, please.
Don't present it like that.
Tasleem Rehmani, listen to Sultan Shahin.
Criticize Zakir Naik in any Muslim home these days. Why does he have so much support? Where are these ulama who oppose him? Why don't they oppose him theologically? Why don't they oppose his theology? Where are these people? These ulama that you are saying that even these ulama oppose him, where are these ulama? I have never seen anybody opposing him theologically, from the theological standpoint.
Yes, so many
you see, he quotes Quran, he quotes, listen Rahmani Sahab, he quotes Quran's contextual wartime verses. He quotes Quran's wartime verses, militant verses, and says these are applicable to us today. Are you saying these verses are not applicable to us today? Where are these ulama who tell us that these verses that came to guide Muslims during the wars in Badr and Uhud, etc., are no longer applicable to us today?
Yeah.
Why does nobody say that?
Yes,
why does no alim stop?
But you have to understand.
Why does no alim stop Zakir Naik?
Understand the context.
Context,
the context. See, this is the problem. This is the problem, because the ulama tell us that the Quran is every verse in Quran is of universal standing. Every verse is universal internal.
And war is going on.
Do the ulama tell us that these wartime militant verses are no longer applicable to us today in the 21st century?
Any device which can avoid the war in the world. If the war is a reality of the world, there must be some.
But where are the Muslims? The Muslims are only listening to Zakir Naik and being influenced by him. His Islam supremacism has become very popular.
Who are waging a war against.
You see, he stage manages conversion on television, and people love that. What is this? What is happening? He has got millions of followers. It has become very difficult for us to speak against him in most of the Muslim homes today, anywhere in the subcontinent, or even outside, wherever South Asians live. So he has got so much support now. Where is this support coming from? Why are the ulama not opposing him? Why are the ulama not saying that these Quranic verses that you support,
Maroof and Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam now
are not applicable to us today?
Maroof and Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam
are these verses applicable to us today?
My question is,
why don't you say that these verses are no longer applicable to us today in the 21st century?
Sultan Shahin, 1 minute. Sultan Shahin, 1 minute. Now listen. The person we are dealing with. The person we are dealing with.
Try to know why he is
Tasleem Rehmani, Dr. Rehmani, can I get some others on the panel, please, also to have their say? And I put pictures full frame right now of this very dangerous man called Zakir Naik. Now, he's really a rich man, and the source of his wealth is the hate he spreads through a medium called television. He broadcasts in 120 countries. He has 200 million people who he reaches out to, and it is said that his wealth goes into many tens of millions of dollars. A very rich, wealthy man, but a very dangerous man. Now, Osama bin Laden was also a very wealthy man and a very dangerous man. And this man, Zakir Naik, openly is a supporter of Osama bin Laden. And then he turns around and he blames the media. Maroof, I want Maroof and Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam on this part of the debate, please. He says, the media has twisted, edited and promoted my comments in a wrong way. I'm an innocent person. He talks about the context. And Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, if you only calm down and listen to Maroof, if you please hear me for a minute and also listen to Maroof Raza. The context in which statements have been made is the context in which the questions have been asked by those who have asked them in the context of terrorism, the context of condemning terrorism and its poster boys like Osama bin Laden, the context in which
you have hate for Muslims.
Listen,
and
relax.
There is no place for Muslims.
Listen. Don't give me that lecture on hating Muslims, please. I only hate intolerance, and we have said it repeatedly out here that I don't believe Zakir Naik represents all Muslims, and I don't believe you represent all Muslims either.
His conversion.
I don't believe you represent all Muslims either, so don't pretend to speak for them. Like I said earlier on this debate is not about Muslims and Hindus and non-Muslims and Muslims and Islamists and non-Islamists. This debate is about India. Maroof is back on this debate is about India. This debate is about protecting India against venomous people like Zakir Naik. Maroof is back on the debate, please. Maroof. Maroof.
No, you say that both लोग inspire हुए हैं.
Arnab, may I?
Maroof is saying something. Mufti, listen.
Mufti Sahab, give us the courtesy of making an interjection for 2 minutes, please. मेरा ये कहना है, अभी some of your learned guests, Arnab, had said that why are all the ulemas and maulanas not coming out against Zakir Naik's sermons? that is an inherent flaw across the world amongst the Muslims, that the moderates are not coming out and presenting a counter narrative. Sir, meri baat to suniye.
No, he is not doing anything that
Mufti Sahab,
against Islam.
Can you give me the courtesy of 2 minutes?
Can you give me 2 instances of that?
और अगर आपको इतनी तकलीफ है, मुफ्ती साहब, अगर आपको इतनी तकलीफ है हिंदुस्तान में रहने की, तो आप अपने चचेरे भाइयों के साथ पाकिस्तान में जाके रहिए. आप देखिए उनका क्या असर बनाया है पाकिस्तान में. आप सोचते हैं मुस्लिम सोसाइटी will protect you? All dreamers like you went to Pakistan and see what a hellhole it's become. So for heaven's sake, don't question India's secular credentials. India is the finest country for Muslims to live in. If you live by the Constitution of India.
Are you Muslim by name?
You are constantly rattling away. And आप सोचते हैं कि आपने पूरे हिंदुस्तान के मुसलमानों का ठेका ले रखा है. You are an anti-national element. You are as bad for India as Zakir Naik is.
They came on the show and you tried to malign my father.
Please keep out of this debate if you can't make a sensible contribution.
And today, then you malign, you charge sheeted.
आप जो है इन सबको प्रोटेक्ट करिए, because आपने सोचा है कि आपने इन सबका ठेका ले रखा है. Arnab, the problem is that the ordinary moderate Muslim is not being provided a counter narrative, and that counter narrative has to come from sensible moderate minds, not by projecting the hardline dogmatic view of people like the Mufti, who's been saying all sorts of anti-national things. That is the first problem. And the second problem is that anybody who makes a statement that inflames people to act against a society, act against civilization, is an enemy of society. And I'm sorry, you cannot to and fro as Zakir Naik is toing and froing between giving religious sermons. Islam needs to be interpreted sensibly from time to time. You can go by the word in the Quran, and as a Muslim I'm not challenging it, but you have to find a modern interpretation to adjust with our times. You cannot quote selectively from Islam and encourage people to kill others.
Is on the debate
Islam
and wants to say something to Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam. One second. Ratan Sharda is saying something to Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam. One second. Okay, Ratan Sharda and Shahriyar Khan.
I strongly object.
Yeah, yes please, Ratan Sharda.
I strongly object to this Mufti. I strongly object to Mufti sitting here throwing venom at India. Muslim people have prospered here, they have grown here. This fellow talks of creating another Pakistan. Does it have any shame? He's a protege of Zakir Hussain. These are the kind of dangerous people who actually insult the Muslim community in India. How does he say that there is injustice? How does he say that we need another independent state within India? Let him go to Pakistan. These are the people who created Pakistan. He should be thrown back to Pakistan. He's vitiating the atmosphere. He's a terrorist.
Mufti Mohd Ziyaee. Mufti Mohd Ziyaee in the middle, please. One second. Mufti Ziyaee. Mufti Ziyaee
only speaks for terrorists.
Mufti Ziyaee.
Yes, those locust stand.
Go on, Mufti Ziyaee.
इस तरीके की बातें करना आपको ज़ेबा नहीं देता है. आपको
he should apologize. He should not be called on TV again.
इस तरीके की बात कर रहे हैं.
Let him apologize.
बात करें समझ में आता है.
He's a person who says I want to create another Pakistan. Throw him out.
हर उस टेररिस्ट के बारे में बात करते हैं जो एंटी नेशनलिस्ट है. हर उस टेररिस्ट के बारे में आप
याद रखिए, आप हिंदुस्तान में रहकर हिंदुस्तान को गाली नहीं दे सकते.
वो कैसी बातें कर रहे हैं?
अगर आपको गालियां देनी है तो
वो गलत कर रहे हैं, उनको समझाया जा सकता है.
किस बारे में बात कर रहे हैं?
वो टेररिस्ट नहीं क्या?
पाकिस्तान से ज्यादा यहाँ पर मुसलमान सुरक्षित है. शिया सुन्नी यहाँ नहीं लड़ते, यहाँ पर नहीं फेंके जाते.
जिनका घर है अटवारी का
पाकिस्तान के अंदर मुसलमान मर रहे, हिंदुस्तान में नहीं मर रहे, पाकिस्तान में मर रहे हैं, बांग्लादेश में मर रहे हैं. आप उनको डिफेंड नहीं कर रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल
आप यहाँ से उगल रहे हैं. आप जाइए पाकिस्तान, आपकी हिम्मत है तो बात करिए यहाँ पर टेररिस्ट से
लड़ने के लिए आए हैं.
जाइए बांग्लादेश, हिम्मत है तो.
सारे लोग आपको बता दूं,
यहाँ आपको जबान खोल रही है.
आप जानते हैं
आप यहाँ जबान खोल रहे हैं, यहाँ के मुसलमानों को बदनाम कर रहे हैं आप.
तूफान लगते हैं हम.
यहाँ का मुसलमान पाकिस्तान से ज्यादा सुखी है, यहाँ का मुसलमान बांग्लादेश से ज्यादा सुखी है, ज्यादा एजुकेटेड है, ज्यादा वेल सेटल्ड है.
We go back to the subject.
आप डर पैदा कर रहे हैं.
अच्छा मेरी बात सुनिए. Go back to the subject now.
जब डिक्टेटरशिप चलाना चाहता है.
Okay.
फासिज्म की बात करता है, उसका सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं.
The question is tonight. The question is tonight. 1 second, and I go to Mufti Mohd Manzur Ziyaee. Please listen to me. The context in which statements is the problem is with Zakir Naik, and I'm repeating tonight. Zakir Naik does not represent Indian Muslims. He does not represent Muslims across the world. He must not be supported. He must be, his television channel must be banned. He must be investigated. He must be questioned. His funding must be found out. And the reason why I'm saying this tonight is because he supports people like Osama bin Laden, who preach hatred, who draw recruits from around the world, who speak of non-Muslims as infidels and kafirs, who abhor the idea of equality and freedom and the rights of women, who justify violence as a means of propagating their idea of justice. And that is why I'm saying tonight, you need to put a leash on this man. आप मेरी बात
एक डॉक्टर
जी बोलिए
एक डॉक्टर है, एक दूसरे झोला छाप डॉक्टर है. हिंदुस्तान में ऐसे डॉक्टरों की कमी नहीं है. इस तरीके से हमारे बुजुर्गों ने कहा, एक नीम हकीम खतरे जान होता है. इस तरीके का जाकिर नाइक जो ना मुल्ला है, ना मौलाना है, ना मुफ्ती है, बिल्कुल 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 नीम हकीम और दूसरों के लिए खतरे जान बना हुआ है. हम हिंदुस्तान के वासी इसको पसंद बिल्कुल नहीं करते. पूरे हिंदुस्तान नहीं, पूरी दुनिया का मुसलमान से पसंद नहीं करेगा. इन्होंने सीधे साधे मुसलमानों के ऊपर में डेरा डाल करके उसे गलत राह पर भेजा है. ये सच्चा मुसलमान हो ही नहीं सकता. ना ही वो आलिम है, ना ही
इनको इतना मौका क्यों मिल रहा है? इनको मौका क्यों मिल रहा है इतना?
बस मामला हमारे सामने ये है कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ फंडिंग, वो फंडिंग जो उनके पास बहुत सारी है. मैं तो यहाँ के इन्वेस्टिगेशन डिपार्टमेंट से कहना चाहूंगा, उसके फंडिंग के ऊपर भी तवज्जो दी जाए. इतने सारे फंडिंग लाता कहां से? यकीनन ऐसी फंडिंग जो बाहर मुल्कों से लाता है, जो कि टेररिस्ट के लिए यूज हो रहा है, हम इसे भी बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे.
जी बोलिए.
मसलक से अलग हटके ऊपर
बिल्कुल मसलक की बात नहीं हो रही है मेरे अजीज. मसलक की कोई बात नहीं.
अच्छा सुनिए इनकी बात को. कह रहे
इस्लाम की प्रीचिंग का मसला है. ये लोग चाहते हैं कि इस्लाम की प्रीचिंग बंद हो. ये लफ्ज इस्लाम सुनना नहीं चाहते.
ये क्या बंद करेंगे?
जाकिर नाइक को 10 साल तक इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसी सो रही थी, वो भी जाग रही थी. सब देख रही है, पब्लिक डोमेन में कह रहा है, जो कह रहा है जाकिर नाइक घर में अंदर सभा बंद करके नहीं कह रहा है. 2-2 लाख 5-5 लाख के बजट में बात कर रहा है. टेलीविजन चैनल के ऊपर बात कर रहा है.
आप ध्यान से सुन लीजिए.
बात कर रहा है
हिंदुस्तान के एक अच्छे नागरिक होने की हैसियत से.
अगर उसने
तस्लीम रहमानी सुन लीजिए बात. तस्लीम रहमानी, मैं चाहता हूं कि ये जो डिबेट है आगे चले. मैं चाहता हूं दोनों तरफ से बात हो. मैं सिर्फ चाहता हूं कि दोनों तरफ इज्जत से बात करें. दोनों लोगों को. एक मिनट तस्लीम रहमानी बेहतर होगा आप जरा मेरी बात सुन लीजिए 2 मिनट. तस्लीम रहमानी, प्लीज लिसन टू मी फॉर अ मिनट प्लीज. सर, आई हैव समथिंग टू से टू यू. I have something to say to you. And what am I saying to you? I am saying to you tonight. And I am saying to Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam. And please listen to me. And I am saying this to Shahriyar Khan. First of all, I say tonight that if my colleague and expert Maroof Raza is questioning Zakir Naik, don't question his religion. He understands this country. He's proud of his religion, and that's why he questions opportunists like Zakir Naik.
Me too.
Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam.
More than Maroof.
You can't attack Maroof because he's questioning. You can't attack Maroof because he's questioning Zakir Naik. Point number two. And may I, Shahriyar Khan, I just want to say something. Lots has been said, and I've been quiet for a long time. Shahriyar Khan, please, let me say this. Let me say this. I'm asking you tonight, okay? You know, and I don't. So please listen to me.
Yes.
My point is this, Shahriyar Khan.
Yeah.
This man, 1 second, this man, across the world, across the entire world today, they're talking about Zakir Naik. You know why? Because Kafil Ahmed, who's, 1 second, let me say this so we understand what is growing in our country. I cannot tolerate people who carry an Indian passport and have no loyalty to this country, to this country's beliefs, to this country's sovereignty, and to this country's secularism. I find it difficult to tolerate these people, and I think these people must be asked whether their loyalties are truly with this country. You can't be in India and question India's secularism. Tasleem Ahmed, you can't do that. You can't be in India and question India's secularism, which is what...
Let me talk. Allow me to talk here.
Shahriyar Khan, my question to you is...
He is doing the same thing which you are hating and me.
No, Tasleem Ahmed, listen to me. Tasleem Ahmed, listen to me. This man carries a passport which is Indian, right? So, Mr. Rehmani, just think sometimes. Kafil Ahmed, responsible for the 2007 Glasgow airport attack, the man who plotted the 2007 London bombings, is inspired by Zakir Naik. Iqbal Bhatkal, Rahil Bhatkal of the Indian Mujahideen are inspired by Zakir Naik. Najibullah Zazi, you may have heard his name. He plotted the suicide bombings in the New York subway as part of the Al Qaeda. He says I just love Zakir Naik. I was inspired by Zakir Naik. Ibrahim Yazdani, chief of the Hyderabad ISIS module, is inspired by Zakir Naik.
Just give me 2 minutes. Please give me 2 minutes.
He may be advocating his own sect of Islam, but he's not promoting violence. You cannot prove that.
Okay, here's a question. Tasleem Rehmani, I want to ask you a question. One second. Tasleem Rehmani, I want to ask you a question. Tasleem Rehmani, I have a question for you. I have a question for you, and let this question be heard, please. No, Shahriyar, I have a question, and then I'll be quiet. Shahriyar, RSN, I have a question.
He denigrates other religions.
RSN, I have a question.
He denigrates other religions. Rehmani Sahab, it's not just a question of violence.
There are so many others who are abusing the other religion.
There
are so many other people who are abusing the other religion.
No. He's an expert in denigrating other religions.
Yes.
He's not alone. He's not alone. There are so many other people
denigrating other religions.
Various religions.
That is where he stage manages, these conversions on television screens. What is he doing? Why are we Muslims not demanding that he be stopped? Why we have never taken cudgels against him? For the last 8 years, I have been running this campaign against him, that this man should be stopped, there should be a crackdown on him. His television channel was illegally running from Bombay, still nobody stopped him. Why should he not be stopped? Why should we Muslims not demand this? It is we Muslims who should be demanding this, that this man should not be allowed to run these intolerant sermons.
But on the sectorial lines, Muslim and demanding, he is the most controversial person.
There is nothing sectarian about demanding a ban on Zakir Naik. There is nothing sectarian about this.
So I am saying this, viewers, I'm saying this tonight. Here is an opportunity.
This is his
there is nothing sectarian about demanding ban on
Tasleem Rehmani, I have a question for you.
And as a matter of fact, there are many little Zakir Naiks also around the country who should be investigated.
Mr. Rehmani, I'm asking all the viewers of Newshour tonight, watching everywhere, anywhere in India and across the over 80 countries where we are broadcasting, including the United States of America, the United Kingdom, and in Australia. If you're watching this tonight, and I'm asking you, do you believe that what I'm saying is right? Because I believe Stop Zakir Naik is the only movement, campaign and hashtag that should be running in this country. And if you believe that I'm correct, then please express your views and speak up on it, and don't waste time, speak up now. Because these are the people who play on others' minds, indoctrinate people, brainwash people, and inspire acts of terrorism. And I have a simple question for you tonight, and I want an answer to this. If you're watching the Newshour tonight, viewers, if you're watching the Newshour tonight, I have a question, and you can use the hashtag Stop Zakir Naik and tell me your answer to this question. But on the program, I put this to Tasleem Rehmani and Shahriyar Khan. Shahriyar Khan, listen to my question carefully. Shahriyar Khan, you take the question. Shahriyar Khan, listen to me.
Yes.
Listen to me. Let me present a situation to you, okay? If somebody incites a person, provokes a person, and incites a person, okay, to carry out a murder, then the person takes a knife, okay, after being incited, and kills somebody else. Who will you blame? Will you blame the knife? Will you blame the person who killed somebody with a knife? Listen to my question. Listen to my question. Listen to my question. You're not listening to my question. Listen to my question and then answer. Will you blame the knife? That Mr. Knife, why did you kill that person, or why were you used? Will you ask the person who carried out the murder, or will you also blame the person who incited somebody else to carry out the murder? Give me a simple answer to my question. In this context, Zakir Naik is the person inciting people to carry out murders and acts of terrorism. You're not answering my question now.
Arnab, like Maroof Raza said.
Shahriyar Khan, RSN Singh.
Moderate in Islam to come forward and speak.
Yeah, Shahriyar.
Islam is safest in India.
वो चाकू सुसाइड बॉम्बर
no part of the world is safer than it is in India.
जिसकी तरफदारी आप कर रहे हो रहमानी साहब, वो चाकू जो अर्नब बोल रहे हैं वो सुसाइड बॉम्बर्स हैं. जिनकी फैक्ट्रियों की आप वकालत कर रहे हो,
जाके पकड़ा क्यों नहीं था?
जाकिर नाइक उस फैक्ट्री का सरगना है।
आप बेइज्जत कर रहे हैं हमारे देश
जाना चाहते हैं, वहाँ की कायर फौज
सवाल खड़े कर रहे हैं,
बॉम्बर तैयार करती है। और रहमानी साहब वो मदरसों में इनको इंडोक्ट्रिनेट किया जाता है और इनको फादर जो है वो मुल्ले करते हैं, बिकॉज द पाकिस्तान आर्म्ड फोर्सेस इज कवर्ड, सो दे यूज दिस सुसाइड बॉम्बर।
My question is
organizations produce suicide bombers। और आप बगदाद, इस्तांबुल, ढाका के बाद मैंने सोचा कि आपके दिल पे इट विल शेक योर कॉन्शियस, बट यू हैव नो कॉन्शियस रहमानी साहब। आप लोगों को कोई कॉन्शियस नहीं है, कोई मर जाए, किसी का गला कट जाए, अरे शर्म करो यार।
तस्लीम रहमानी, one second। तस्लीम रहमानी,
टीवी पे भाषण दे रहे हो आप?
तस्लीम रहमानी,
आपके बच्चे नहीं बनेंगे सुसाइड
Tasleem Ahmed, one second, RSN Singh, please, RSN Singh, please wait. Now, one second. We know that Zakir Naik is misinterpreting Islam. Am I correct? One second, RSN, one second. I have with me in the studio Mufti Mohd Manzur Ziyaee. And on many programs, Tasleem Rehmani, I have disagreed with Mufti Mohd Manzur Ziyaee on several subjects. 1 minute, RSN, don't speak that language. No, RSN, no, I disagree with your language now. Please, that's not the language. That is not the language. I do not allow that language, RSN. Please listen to me. You cannot say this to Tasleem Rehmani because he disagrees with you. You cannot tell him, Jao Pakistan, Jao. That is not acceptable on this program. I object to it. And you cannot say that. You cannot say that, RSN. Now, please stop. And my question as of this minute is to the gentleman in the studio. Please calm down. Can I please have the gentleman in the studio? 1 second. Tasleem Rehmani, 1 second. Just a minute. First of all, RSN, I place on record tonight, and I'm saying this for one last time. This man, Zakir Naik, does not represent Indian Muslims.
Yes.
Islam, and for those people who know it, and Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, please hear me, and Tasleem Rehmani, just stay on for a while, please. Islam is a religion of peace. Even Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam will accept it. Mufti, listen to me.
That is what I am saying.
Mufti, listen to me. No, please, yaar. The problem with you, Mufti, is the moment I say something, you interrupt me.
Your parrot doesn't need to explain it to the nation.
Listen to me. You can call me what you want. You can insult me personally. It doesn't matter to me. It's water off a duck's back. I will not respond. I'll stay on the subject.
No, I'm not insulting.
As far as my problem, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam. Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, listen to me, please.
You insulted.
Mufti, you see, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam.
Without any proof.
Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, this man, Mufti, listen to me. If you go through his readings, and I would seriously request you to please go through what he has said. He has,
I have read.
Again, no, you are again, stop. You're not even listening to my question. Please listen to me. He has built a defense of suicide bombers. He has built a defense of the Al-Qaeda chief.
My God. And where from you got this story?
And not just that.
Where from you got this story? Where from you got this story?
Okay.
Ho gave you this story?
Okay.
This is from the Home Ministry you got this story?
Well,
or you got this story from RSN?
I think you need to. I'll tell you the things that he says. Yeah, why don't you listen? No. He is a man, he says 9/11 is an inside job. Osama bin Laden is an innocent man. Okay, then he makes comments against Christians.
He never said
and
he is an innocent man.
He has said innocent man.
I don't know
and listen to me, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam. Mufti Islam, listen to me. No, please don't interrupt me like this. Listen to me, no. This man in a video posted on YouTube in 2001 says that our love for non-Muslims has grown more than our love for Allah, and says in the context of the story around Shiva and Ganesh, this is your God. If your God doesn't recognize his own child when I am in trouble, how will he recognize me? If an Islamic preacher refrains from condemning Osama bin Laden and says he is with anyone who terrorizes America, and he says America is the biggest terrorist of all and you have a right to terrorize them. An Islamic preacher, listen to me, Mufti, listen to me. Mufti, listen to me. I'll tell you why he does not represent Muslims. Listen to me. An Islamic preacher, so-called Islamic preacher, rationalizes the violence of Osama bin Laden and compares it to how Islam talks about terrorizing antisocial elements. Why would a terrorist not view that as religious justification for his actions? If an Islamic preacher denigrates other cultures and faiths, why would a terrorist who is searching for a religious justification for his own hostility towards others not latch on to the idea? The problem is that these thoughts are dangerous. These thoughts are dangerous. You know, Mufti. You are a Mufti, so you should know that in the Quran it has been said. In the Quran it has been said. In the Quran it has been said, and do not aggress. God dislikes the aggressors. In the Quran it says you should not kill anyone. God has made life sacred. So therefore you cannot. I am saying, why don't you openly condemn a man who is using your religion for his advantage? Why don't you? Is that not the point? कि इस्लाम के नाम पर वो जो फैला रहे हैं, नफरत फैला रहे हैं, वो कैसे एक्सेप्टेबल है? ये पॉइंट पर एड्रेस क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? मुफ्ती मोहम्मद मंजूर जियाई
ये स्टोरियां ला रहे हैं इस्लाम के
नाम पर बोलने दीजिए। इस्लाम को बदनाम करने की साजिशें जो लोग भी रच रहे हैं, चाहे वो मुस्लिम चेहरा बनकर के क्यों ना रच रहे हो, बिल्कुल मुस्लिम चेहरा बनकर। आपको बता दूं मुफ्ती साहब, पूरी दुनिया में मुसलमानों को बदनाम करने के लिए कहीं सुसाइड बॉम्बर आता है, इस्लामिक नाम यूज कर रहा है। हो सकता है ऐसा भी इसे चेक किया जाए कि कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि इस्लामिक नाम लेकर के हम लोगों को बदनाम करने की साजिशें रची जा रही है। मुफ्ती साहब, हम हिंदुस्तान में जी रहे हैं, इस बॉम्बे में जी रहे हैं, जिसने हम लोगों ने बहुत ब्लास्ट और बर्दाश्त किया अपने जानों पर। हम लोगों ने बहुत बर्दाश्त किया है। हमारा मुल्क जल रहा था, हमारा शहर जल रहा था, हमारी रियासत जल रही थी। आप जानते हैं हम लोगों ने ISIS के खिलाफ कितने बड़ी मुहिम छेड़ी है। पूरे हिंदुस्तान से उलमाए किराम ने 1000 से ज्यादा उलमाए किराम ने हम लोगों ने फतवे लिखे। ISIS को हम कंडेम करते हैं, हम उसकी मजम्मत करते हैं। क्यों नहीं हमारे सारे मुसलमान खड़े होकर के हर उस आतंकवाद के खिलाफ खड़े हो जाए? देखें मुफ्ती साहब, मुफ्ती साहब याद रखें हमारी कंडीशंस क्या है। हम मुसलमान हैं और हम मुसलमान इस्लाम को कोई खत्म नहीं कर सकता है, चाहे वो कोई दूसरा हो, तीसरा हो, चौथा हो। हम थे कल भी, आज भी और हमेशा हमेशा रहेंगे। जाकिर नाइक हमें बढ़ावा देगा, ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता है। जाकिर नाइक के भरोसे हम जीते हैं, ऐसा भी नहीं हो सकता है। ना ही हमारा जाकिर नाइक हमारा गुरु है, ना ही जाकिर नाइक हमारा रहनुमा है। हमारा रहनुमा मेरा रसूल, मेरा पैगंबर है, और हमारी जिम्मेदारी पैगंबर ने ले रखी है, अल्लाह ने ले रखी है। जाकिर नाइक क्या करेगा हमारे लिए? जाकिर नाइक जैसे चेहरे के पीछे अगर कोई चेहरा है,
आपको मैं पूछना चाहता हूं मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम,
जाकिर नाइक चेहरे के पीछे कोई चेहरा अगर है तो उस चेहरे को पहचानने की जरूरत है।
मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम, आप जो कह रहे हैं मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम, सवाल तो मेरा एक ही है। आप सुनिए मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम 2012 में और देखिए आपने नोटिस किया 1 घंटा हो गया, आपने इतनी जिस तरीके की कड़वी और पर्सनल बातें की मेरे लिए, मैंने एक बात पे भी रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं की। मैं भी सब्जेक्ट पे जा रहा हूं और मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूं आपको कि 2012 में मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम दारुल उलूम ने फतवा जारी किया था। आपको पता होगा दारुल उलूम इशूड अ फतवा अगेंस्ट जाकिर नाइक इन 2012 फॉर हिज स्पीचेस। आप ऐसे आदमी को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं जो दारुल उलूम ने खुल फतवा दिया उनके खिलाफ, आप उनको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं।
ये आप दारुल why don't Arnab Goswami, why don't you ask this question to Darul?
No, I'm asking you, because you are supporting Zakir Naik.
They can explain. No, they can.
No, because you are supporting Zakir Naik.
They have a better position. They can explain it to you. No, why? Either you ask this question to Zakir Naik.
I'm asking you the question. I'm asking you the question.
What was the content of that?
And Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, last point. No, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam. You see, Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam, listen here. Okay.
No. Can you make a comprehensive?
Yeah, comprehensive. I'll tell you.
Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam.
Yeah, you also said Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam. I'll tell you. You said, what did he say?
Yes.
He said, if Osama bin Laden is terrorizing the terrorists, if he's terrorizing America, the terrorist, the biggest terrorist, then I'm openly with Osama bin Laden. Every Muslim should be a terrorist. The thing is that if he is terrorizing a terrorist, he's following Islam.
I am not.
These are his words.
I am not saying that.
अभी आप U-turn करेंगे, उनके ज़बान से निकले हुए ये words हैं, लफ्ज़ उनके हैं। मारूफ भी कुछ कर।
Listen to me.
Okay. Shahriyar Khan.
Listen to me.
I'm listening to you.
I said,
Arnab, may
I said that America, Osama is the creation of United States. I said
Will you ask the Mufti to keep quiet so that we can...
Shahriyar Khan, go on. Shahriyar Khan, Bangalore se. Shahriyar Khan कुछ कहने हैं. 1 second, Mufti. Shahriyar Khan की बात सुनिए. 1 second. Shahriyar Khan, go ahead.
मुफ्ती साहब, ये टेररिस्ट होते हैं. People who kill innocents are terrorists. Zakir Naik है, कोई भी हो. If he says Muslim become terrorists, it's a wrong statement.
नहीं, जाकिर नाइक कहाँ से टेररिस्ट बन गया?
आप जस्टिफाई नहीं कर सकते उसे.
कौन सी गोली चलाई? जाकिर नाइक ने कौन सा किसको
गोली चलाने की बात
किया? क्या कह रहे हैं आप?
मेरी बात सुनिए. गोली चलाने वाला नहीं, इंस्टिगेट करने वाला भी टेररिस्ट है. मुफ्ती साहब, आप क्या कह रहे हैं? आप अपने आप को सुन पा रहे हैं? आप क्या कह रहे हैं?
बोलिए शहरयार खान, बोलिए.
नहीं, मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ? मैं क्या कह
रहे हैं आप? ये तो मजाक कर रहे हैं आप. इंस्टिगेटर इज आल्सो इक्वली कल्पेबल.
जाकिर नाइक, आप जाकिर नाइक को
आप और ये भी जानिए आपके हिंदुस्तान में इस्लाम बड़ा महफूज है.
मुसलमान को टेररिस्ट करेंगे.
अगर कोई भी गलती करे तो हम लोगों को इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करना पड़ेगा. मैं जाकिर नाइक की जो उन्होंने स्टेटमेंट दिया है कि आई एम अगेंस्ट टेररिज्म, वो बात है. टैंजिबल प्रूफ चाहिए, प्रोसिक्यूट, वो भी मानता हूं. लेकिन उन्हें जो इस्लाम बिन मादन के कहा था, बिल्कुल ही गलत था.
शहरयार खान, मैं कुछ कहूं?
ये तो शुक्र कीजिए हम लोग सेफ है यहाँ पे.
शहरयार खान, दो बातें हैं. जो आपने दूसरी बात कही, ये मुझे बहुत पसंद आई. अरे भाई, मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम, दो बात सुनिए. जो दो बातें कही, एक है कि इस्लाम जो है, इट्स अ ग्रेट रिलीजन एंड इस्लाम इज अ रिलीजन ऑफ पीस. एंड टुडे ऑन द प्रोग्राम आई एंडोर्स दैट. 1 second, Mufti, listen. Mufti, I am not certifying, I am stating. I am saying Hinduism is a great religion, Islam is a great religion, Sikhism is a great religion, so is Christianity and all religions. Let's have respect for all religions.
A peaceful man peacefully.
The question is, हिंदुस्तान में इस्लाम महफूज है.
There is no such thing that peace and violence.
हिंदुस्तान में हर मजहब महफूज है. All religions have equal space in India. Zakir Naik tries to break that firmament of this country.
Have peace and violence in them.
Maroof wanted to say something. Maroof wanted to say something to you. One second. Sir, terrorists draw inspiration from people like Zakir Naik. That's why I must stop him. Maroof.
Can I please request for just a minute? I want to make one point.
Go on, Maroof.
I want to make one point. You know, the proof of India's secular and tolerant credentials is the fact that a man like Zakir Naik is being allowed to run an empire on religion
for too long.
Some of his sayings are certainly inflaming people across the world. Nowhere else, Arnab, nowhere else in any democratic secular society would a man be allowed to run an empire like this for so long. Yes, you can do it like Hafiz Saeed is doing in Pakistan, but Pakistan is far from a model society that we would like to model ourselves on. एंड जिसकी पॉइंट ये था कि क्या इसने गोली चलाई है? ओसामा बिन लादेन ने कौन सी गोली चलाई थी साहब? हाफिज सईद ने कौन सी गोली चलाई थी? An ideologue is worse than a Kalashnikov carrying terrorist.
Well said,
please
Maroof.
understand
well said. That silences
when
the Mufti.
somebody inflames passions which leads to killing of people and damage to society,
what about
that man must be checked. And if he voluntarily steps off, then it's fine. If he doesn't, then the law should come into play. I also criticize people of other religion who use religion to inflame passions.
No,
I am not just after Zakir Naik.
Why are you
I would like a peaceful, prosperous India. And if you think you are going to get a Jannat in Srinagar because you keep asking to separate from India, आप वो ख्वाब देखते रहिए साहब, वो कभी ख्वाब पूरा नहीं होने वाला.
That's true. कमाल है. परवीन तोगड़िया का नाम नहीं लेते हैं. आप वहां नहीं देखते हैं गुजरात में 2000 मुसलमान मारे गए.
डिबेट अभी जाकिर नाइक का हो रहा है.
आपको फिक्र ही नहीं थी.
देखिए मुफ्ती साहब, डिबेट इज अबाउट जाकिर नाइक. अगर आप पूरे राइट विंग फंडामेंटलिस्ट का डिबेट करेंगे तो उसमें शायद आपका नाम भी आ जाएगा.
सुनिए मेरी बात, सुनिए. अरे सुनिए, डरते तो आप हैं मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम. 1 second, Maroof, let me give a fitting reply to Zakir Naik. No, 1 second. Maroof, let me give a fitting reply to Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam.
Why?
Mufti
This is not
Nasir-ul-Islam,
a
I am giving you a fitting
subject.
reply, listen to
Parveen
me.
Togadia is not a subject.
Mufti Nasir-ul-Islam,
Parveen Togadia is
Mufti
not a
Nasir-ul-Islam,
subject.
मेरी बात सुनिए.
Malay is not a
Mufti
subject.
Nasir-ul-Islam, मेरी बात सुनिए.
Nilofer is not a
अरे
subject.
बात सुनिए भाई, आप बोले जाए.
150,000
मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम तो मैं कह रहा हूं, और कहा है मैंने, योगी आदित्यनाथ, साध्वी प्रज्ञा, कर्नल पुरोहित हो या फिर प्रवीण तोगड़िया हो, हम नाम लेने से डरते नहीं है. कोई भी कुछ कहे, टाइम्स नाउ चैनल पे हम सबका नाम लेते हैं. मैं चाहता हूं इस वक्त आप जाकिर नाइक का नाम लें, और मैं चाहता हूं आप अगर डरते नहीं है, मेरी सवाल सीधा आपसे सिर्फ आप स्क्रीन पे रहे. नहीं, 1 सेकेंड, मैं चाहता हूं आप अगर डरते नहीं है, श्रीनगर में बैठते बैठते आपके अगर होश नहीं उड़ जाते, आप अगर वहां पे कावर्ड नहीं बन जाते, आप अगर डरते नहीं है, तो आज इस वक्त प्रोग्राम पे जाकिर नाइक का नाम लेके कहिए कि जो ओसामा बिन लादेन को सपोर्ट करता है और टेलीविजन के माध्यम से ये सब चीजें करता है, उन पर बैन होना चाहिए. आप अगर नहीं डरते तो कहिए, आज जाकिर नाइक का नाम लेके कहिए. आप लोग देख रहे हैं आप कितना डरते हैं, कितना नहीं.
क्या बोलूं?
आप बोलिए कि जाकिर नाइक अगर ऐसे बातें कर रहे हैं, उन पर बैन होना चाहिए. आप कहिए, अब क्यों डर गए? डर क्यों गए आप? डर क्यों गए?
बारे में अगर आपके पास प्रूफ है,
क्यों रहे हैं?
just 1 minute please, listen to me.
Why are you shivering?
If you have proof for against Zakir Naik, come on your channel, I will say.
Proof? You are looking scared now.
Bring it in your channel. I will say, I'll speak the truth.
आप डर क्यों गए? ओसामा बिन लादेन को सपोर्ट करते हैं.
डरता नहीं. You want to put your words in my mouth. That is not possible. That will not happen.
I have used my words. I want your words to articulate an answer. आप जवाब क्यों नहीं दे पा रहे हैं? आप जवाब तो दीजिए ना.
जवाब ही तो है. I said this Zakir Naik story is a baseless story. Please come up with
Ratan Sharda saying something to you.
That Zakir Naik is a terrorist, and I will join you on that day.
ये देखिए डर गए.
He doesn't have courage to own up his own Kashmiri Hindus. He calls them cowards. He let them be thrown out, ill-treated. He's talking of others. This fellow doesn't have courage because he has no courage even to speak against his own people who threw out Kashmiri Hindus from Kashmir. He has no courage to talk about Godra. He just
okay, we are closing this debate now.
He forgets the Kashmiris. He forgets the terror they unleashed on Hindus in Kashmir. And sitting here, he talks about them as cowards.
And government of India wanted to
he has no strength.
I think for us to say,
Kashmiri Hindus,
I would only say this, viewers, please remember.
He had atrocities, violence against Kashmiri Hindus. He comes here and talks about your India. What is doing in India?
I'm closing the debate. I'm closing the debate. And we should collectively keep up the pressure and take the steps required. We should collectively keep up the pressure and take the steps required to stop Zakir Naik, because it's not beyond the realms of possibility that terrorists are inspired by the words of a man who defends suicide attacks. And you know something. You know something. You want to know what he said? 1 second, I'm going to have to tell Mufti what he said. This man says that suicide attacks are all right. He says suicide attacks as a last resort under certain circumstances. If the loss is less and the gain is more, following the rules of the Sharia, the Hadith as a last resort, under guidance, it can be used.
Sharia does not.
That is what he says. That is what he says.
Religion of peace.
That is what he says. This man has supported suicide attacks. You don't have the courage to speak a word against him.
It's a preposterous and nonsensical.
By saying religion of peace doesn't solve your problem. Stop people from spreading hatred.
मुल्क में बहुत सारे
You can't just keep on repeating religion of peace.
सबके इन्वेस्टिगेट होना चाहिए.
Have you seen it? An example. Set an example.
With over 9,000 tweets at this point of time, I'm going to have to stop this debate. We'll take the debate forward. देखिए मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम, देखिए मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम, मुफ्ती मोहम्मद मंजूर ज़ियाई, शहरियार खान, तस्लीम रहमानी, RSN सिंह, मारूफ रजा और रतन शारदा और सुल्तान शाहीन, ये जो जाकिर नाइक है, इस पे इन्वेस्टिगेशन होना चाहिए. हम इस पे दोबारा डिबेट करेंगे. हम चाहेंगे कि सब इंक्लूडिंग मुफ्ती नसीरुल-इस्लाम पढ़ के आए किस तरह से ओसामा बिन लादेन और सुसाइड अटैक्स को सपोर्ट करते हैं. मेरा व्यू क्लियर है. मैंने कह दिया आज स्टॉप जाकिर नाइक.
अबे मुफ्ती
दूसरे लोग होंगे जो चाहेंगे.
सारा प्रूफ YouTube पे है. कौन से आप प्रूफ की बात करते हैं?
Okay, we'll track the debate. I thank everyone for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.